tight topics here. This one's going to be a fun little exercise to show you how to make a brush out of anything, so that you can actually create, with a brush you can create things in your picture that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. I'm going to create a cloud brush out of this cloud here, and then later on I will show you how to create a bird brush out of this one here, and I'll show you what you can do with it. So let's start with this image here. First of all, it's nice to have a nice secluded cloud all by itself in the sky. I can get rid of this tree, no problem. And first thing you do is crop in on the cloud, okay, to crop into a reasonable amount. What you don't want to do is have hard edges show up on your brush, so I don't want to crop in so that there's hard edges around the cloud or anything like that. So that's good crop right there. Something I should have done when I started this here is check this file size, okay? Image size. The reason this is important is that for a brush to work, it can't be over 2,500 pixels, okay? These images are out of my iPhone, so they're small images. If I had taken this with my larger camera, I probably would have to reduce the size to about 2,500, okay? So that's one thing important to know, all right, for a brush. All right, so we've got this cloud secluded here. Next step is take the image and turn it to black and white, okay? So we're going to go to Image Adjustments, Black and White. Where is your black and white? There's black and white. I've got it at black and white. Next thing to do is turn the sky black. In this particular image, the bird image, I'll show you just the difference. But I'll turn the sky black by taking the blue slider and going all the way to the left with it here. I'm looking at the cloud. I want to eat into the cloud a little bit, but I want to leave some cloud there. I do want this to be as black as possible because I don't want the brush to pick that up. And you can take the cyans down sometimes. That'll work too. But we'll say that's going to be good enough. Hopefully, it'll be a good brush. So that'll do that. The next thing you have to do is on this canvas here, use a brush and painting with black. I'm going to hit D for default. Change these two colors down here. D for default. I have black. I'm on as a foreground color. Now I'm painting with black. Okay, making sure I've got my opacity at 100%, flow at 100%. It's always a soft brush, and I'll brush away this tree. Okay, pretty simple. I don't need that tree. I want everything to be black. Just going around and brushing on the edges here to make sure that there's no strange little things that I don't see here. But anyways, it's all black around there. Okay, then next thing when you have it in this condition here, your cloud also isolated, you go to invert the image. So selecting the layer, I have Command or Control I, inverts the image. The brush itself has got to be the dark color. The white is not the brush, so we want the dark brush to be the dark color. Now that I've got the dark color defined, I can go to, let's see, go to Edit and Brush Preset. Where's my brush preset? Define brush preset right there. Edit, define brush preset. I've got a brush preset. I can call this thing Cloud Golf Course. So this is my golf course cloud that I got here. And immediately you can see my brush has changed into this color here. All right. If I now go to my nice blue background and I click on this color using white, so I have to make sure the foreground color is white. So I'll hit the X key to toggle it to white. I've got my cloud. All right. So that oops, I just clicked down here again. So anyways, I've got a cloud in the picture, and I've got, if I go up to my my brushes up here, here's my golf course cloud. Unfortunately, it's under somebody else's pack here. What I really want to do is, I've got my own see my own brushes up here. I can take this brush here and drag it into my own brushes here. So I've got other cloud pictures. You can see I've got another cloud picture here, which I've used before. And let me see if I can get this little cloud picture to come back. Cloud picture. Okay. Anyways, You can see that there's the if I go, let me go to history all the way back. Um, Fill. That's a different cloud. So I've got a whole bunch of different cloud pictures in here. We can also put birds in here. Let's create a bird picture, bird brush, if you will. Let me go back to brushes just so I can get rid of this cloud brush. I'm going to go back to soft round brush. I'm going to go to this Australia picture and create a brush out of this bird here. Okay. Now this is going to be slightly different than the cloud version. You'll start off the same way. You go what, image, adjustment, black and white. Got black and white, but now I want to, since I want the brush to be black, right? I got to get the white, the sky, out of it. Okay, so I'm taking the sky out of it, and that's probably good enough. Okay, I should probably then go and get this brush down here. We got that. I can check the image size here. It's small enough. That's good. That's fine. So that'll work. So now if I create a brush out of this one, edit, define brush preset. I'm going to call this bird in, if I can spell, flight. Bird in flight. Okay, now I've got my bird in flight. You see the brush here. If I go back to my sky, and this time I want to paint with black. Okay, so I'll hit the X key, and I've got my bird in flight. If that's not cool, and of course I can change the size of the bird. I could make another bird in flight up here. Heck, I can do a couple of birds in flight. There you go. So that's how you make brushes out of different things. You can do birds, clouds, whatever you like. Now there's reason to have the cloud pictures. You can make smoke out of clouds and things like that, but that's for more advanced, and especially if you're using a pen tablet. I hope you enjoyed that.